is going to be for Taurus men born in May. What it do, nigga? Do you want to say something? Because I know you want to chit chat and chop it up and everything. And you know what? It's really driving you crazy. I said, I need to talk to them. I don't even know why they talking to you. And this is what catastrophic. And you like, that's what you know here too. You like, yeah, I don't want them talking to that one no more. Let them talk to anybody else here, boo. And grandma said, that's what they know here too. I said, yeah, can't none of y'all talk to them. I'm calling the shots with this one. But God said, and but they not. And you really could pick up the phone and chop it up. And you know what? They'll chop it up with you. And you like, yeah, and they would. I already know they got something to tell me, boo. Somebody got some information for you. And you know what? You already know that it's not your baby. You like, yeah, that's another nigga kid. I ain't make that baby. And grandma said, that's what you already know here too. Stay focused. You like, you know what? I'm going to stay focused as much as possible. I don't even really want to talk to this bitch right now because I know what I did and how I did it and which way I was doing it and all this other stuff. And it ain't no way that it could be your baby. And grandma said, that's what you know here too. But you ain't saying nothing. Mom's the word. And you like, yeah, I don't like bitches like this. But I do fuck with bitches like that. You know what? They got common sense. And grandma said, that's what you know here too, boo. Common sense. I said, this one can tell you a multitude of things about yourself, and that's not good. I said, if they could see everything about everybody else, but they can't see nothing about themselves, I said, that's catastrophic. And you like, yeah, and it is. And that's what's so sad. I said, yeah, you could feel that energy. You like, yeah, they not feeling up to par on that one. I said, because they can't see shit. And that's someone's truth. Grandma said, you good. You're going to get through this bullshit. You like, this is some bullshit. And I don't even want to deal with this and act like this and act like that. And I'm tired of acting above acting. I said, that's that bitch. And it is. You're like, shit, that bitch do have another channel. And I do. Ho, it's called Karmic Justice Grow. And grandma said, yeah, they got another channel. Shit. And I said, they starting over on this channel. And I am, boo. And God said, pay attention here too. Thank you for stopping at my channel and, you know what, waving high and saying, you know what, nothing. There's a multitude of people that are meant to be just distasteful in life. You know, a multitude of individuals never ever just want to listen and pay attention. They always want to act like it's time for them to disrespect someone on the back end and then smile in their face. I'm used to that shit. And God said, that's what that nigga don't know yet. And that's someone's truth here, boo. Penny pension is here. It says financial struggle, saving up and budgeting. God say, you know what? You ain't finna save up for shit because it ain't yours. And you looking like, yeah, and it's not. And I ain't finna deal with this shit. You need to go find your baby daddy. That's what you really want to say to this BITCH here today. Yeah, we have dirty money. It says illegal activities, thievery, and laundering. And grandma said, focus. You ain't got to do nothing illegal. When you put yourself out here to do all of these illegal things, especially assault charges, armed robbery, and all the other stuff, it's very hard for you to already make it in this world being legit. But if when you have all that stuff on your record, you can't do nothing. And God said, that's what you know too. You staying clean as much as possible for now on. And that's a good thing, boo. Yeah, we have cloud 9 is here. It says emotional fulfillment, expectations met, and the static is here. Tell me more. Yeah, we have rebound. It says flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. So you don't know why someone literally dropped a pregnancy bomb on you, knowing darn well you haven't even been around. You don't even recall sleeping with them. You recall sleeping next to them, but you could have got high, you could have got drunk or something like that, and they trying to blame it on that night. Okay, you remember? And God said, "That's not your baby." Someone needs to know this here, boo. Yeah, we have spiritual narcissists here. It says spiritually egotistic. It says superiority complex and spiritual manipulation. Someone is really trying to attack you and act as though like you just one of them bum ass niggas or something, but you're not. And if you was to have a child, you know what, you would be all for it. And you know that this is not yours. And God said, pay attention, boo. Yeah, it says high road. It says unbothered, brushing it off and moving past it. You gonna survive this too. So that's what you need to know. It really is somebody else's baby that's not that far away from you. They know that they made this baby, boo. And grandma said, one of your homeboys here too. And they act like what? They don't know that that's their child. They know. They fully aware here too. And that's what you need to know here, boo. Tell me more for Taurus man born in May. Yep, proposal is here. So it says love offer, engagement, agreement, and wishes coming true. You're going to get what you deserve, okay? Yeah, it says take a chance, risk, leap of faith, and strategies. Roll the dice here, boo. Yeah, we have the musician is here. So it says snake charmer, harmony is here. Addiction. So someone could be carrying something on to the next level, knowing that they don't have nothing to back something up here too. Okay, someone really put out something that was very professional, and now someone looks even more stupid. Okay, here in some type of way, someone was trying to get someone to do something toxic or act like they do something toxic on the back end. Someone is looking like a fool right now here too. Someone is looking childish. Okay. Yeah, it says addictions. It says toxic attachments, drugs, alcohol, and obsession. Yeah, coming out with home. This could be people that you live with, okay? Someone is saying, you know what, they don't do no drugs at all, but somebody else does everything and acting as though, like, you know what, it's okay for them to be constantly zonked out in some type of way here, too. Yeah, it says comfort, shelter, belongings, and safety. The overall energy, ex-lover is here. It says memories, the past, old flame, and nostalgic energy is here. Tell me more for Taurus men born in May. So there's some cards from that other deck that got mixed in here. So I'll leave them in here because it was meant to occur. So this deck, yeah. So I'm going to leave them in there. If they come out, so shall it be. Tell me more for Taurus men born in May. So we have the essence of return. It says second chance, opportunity, and making amends. Okay. So you may have found out that, you know what, this person ended up having, what is it? Let someone run a train on them or something like that. Like it was multiple men, okay, at the time here too. And someone could actually confess what happened and how it happened. And you probably is going to be like, I already know that, okay. You're highly intuitive here too as well. Yeah, we have family is here. Yeah, it could be your family. Yeah, fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. something is coming back to a person. Yeah, we have trapped is here. So it says stuck, tied down, and captive. Someone is saying, you know what? They don't even know how, okay, a person really is. They just know them from this way, but not from the other way in some type of way here too. Yeah, we have influences. It says attachment, third parties, and peers. There's something that could be going on with a family. Okay, like I said, this person could have impregnated someone and they put it on you. This is someone that's close to you, a homie. Okay, I'm getting a homie lover friend here too. Confirmation. Oh, that's my son calling. I'm going to call him after I get done. We have pain is here. So it says apprehensive, afraid, and caution. He probably don't want to be at work, so he called me. He like, let me call my mama. So there's some type of pain here, okay? I'm getting the word ill will, okay? Affliction is here. Yeah, we have silences here too, okay? Something about turning the key, okay? Not making a noise, okay? To awaken someone, okay? On a consistent basis here too. But that's over with now. Yeah, we have frozen, no words, and stonewall. And the overall energy perspective, it says better off, happiness, and clear head space here too. You're going to not find what you're looking for, okay? Someone stole an item from you, okay, years ago, and they're acting like, you know what, they don't know where it's at. They know exactly where it's at here too. Tell me more for Taurus men born in May. So it says, this connection bores me to death and I need, okay, more excitement. And this person found the excitement with someone next door or a cousin or a friend of yours, okay? This person could be sitting on the couch with you all the time, but they have really been sitting on the couch with that other person too. You don't know what's going on half of the time here, okay? Tell me more. Yeah, it says, I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. So this person, you know what, is they're a little bit mischievous. Yeah, it says, I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. So they don't feel attractive here. Yeah, it says, I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me here too. Okay, there's something about an old lamp, okay, too, as well. Yeah, it says, I feel empty and hollow inside. I can't open up right now here too. Overall energy, there are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. Let me get a couple of these cards here. Tell me more for Taurus men born in May. I'm also getting something about pencil, okay? Those like candy cane pencils that has decorations on it like a candy cane. Okay, we have celebration, gift, and abundance is here. Coming out with cold and detachment. And this flipped out in reverse. We have present, abundant, and gratitude. Okay, someone is not grateful for something here. I'm also getting something about stakes is here. Yeah, we have forming structure, solid foundation. Yeah, disharmony. This is what I'm feeling. Disharmony, triggers, and conflict. But I'm feeling disharmony within a home. Yeah, overall energy, seeds in spring. Tell me more for Taurus men born in May. So we have, I need space. So this person needs space here, okay, from you. Yeah, it says, are you thinking about me? Someone wants to show you something up close and personal too, okay? Someone could end up showing you a ultrasound, okay? A blastocyst is here, okay? That's the beginning of the form of the child here too as well. So it says now is not the time. And then it says, I want to fall asleep next to you. So this person knows that you're not the father, but they feel secure in your arms or being close to you or being in your neck of the woods or in your area of space. They like being around your friends, your family. You know, it's something about you that this person wants to harness y'all energy on a consistent basis. Yeah, it says, I can't, okay. I can't not right now. That's what it says. Overall energy, what's the point of it all? So let's get you a card from this deck here. And I need to drink some water because I took one of my water pills for my heart, you know, and I'm getting a little dehydrated. So it says nothing is yet set in stone. So there's mutable energy here, okay? Yeah, we have you're cursed. And then it says channel the energy of the next full moon phase, but it came out in reverse. The overall energy is now in reverse, okay? Let's get you an angel card. I didn't get Leo women born in August an angel card. It must wasn't meant to be. So let's see. So it says Yvonne is here. It says you have a special bond with the animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by the angels. The overall energy, Layla. It says spend time alone, nurturing, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So thank you guys for stopping by. Peace.